Hello, and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 176. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. How are we doing today, gentlemen?
Doing
All
well.
right.
Hey, that's positive. I
tired,
can't remember the last time all
but-
five of us have been like, actually doing okay.
I would be better if I can kind of mention this because it's not something super secret.
Yeah, only kind of classified.
Okay, Unreal Engine is not classified. That's the thing. We're doing stuff with Unreal Engine. That's all I can say. But
You're making the next Fortnite map?
yes,
Let's go.
You know what? I'm gonna get the job that they're having in the government right now for a cybersecurity analyst or whatever it is to figure out like leaks and like the military and stuff. And I'm just gonna give them.
You're gonna what?
No,
Hey, you want to
I
finish
had no
that
idea.
sentence? You want to finish incriminating yourself real quick?
I have no idea what you said.
Give them the podcast, make that 200,000 a year.
I'm gonna get a government job and then break all the laws of the position of the government job that I want.
No. They have a job opening right now. All you're supposed to do is stalk people on social media and be like here's an example I saw. There is a guy who girlfriend was like, off my boyfriend goes to military training, but she posted 4 weeks later, military training done, I'm so proud of him. But military training takes 8 weeks. So they fast track training for all that class.
Oh, so
your job
you're
is-
a whistleblower, but like a black hat whistleblower.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
It's just to show flaws. Like the other example that I
And-
saw was when they're about to start a war. Hold on real quick. This is funny. They will call like at the Pentagon, they'll order like 5,000 pizzas. And that's how someone figured out we were about to go into wars. Because they would always do it right before they announced we were heading to war.
Dude, the Pentagon makes no sense. This is totally unrelated. We'll move on. But
See, I thought Alex, when he was like, I'm gonna give stuff to people or whatever, I thought he was talking about like the War Thunder, like leaks.
yeah, that's what I was thinking he was gonna say too, is that he's just gonna fuel the fire that is the War Thunder leak.
Here's all your leagues. War Thunder.
The engine
Crack
sound
down,
off
no,
of this
sir.
P-47D double wasp engine
it
is
right?
7 decibels too low.
Actually, this is the exact sound. I'm not going to tell you how I obtained this, but I'm going to get fired now out of a
The
camp.
cockpit on this plane is actually smaller than this.
Ugh.
Damn.
All right, well that's one way to start the
Can
show.
you fix it? I'll show you a
That
diagram.
is an interesting way to begin.
Yeah, way to make sure you never get hired by the government, bro. That's a good job.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. I know
Connection.
you left. No one knew you left.
Connection just completely shut out.
Yeah.
Was it the internet or was it his persona that just wants to leak information? Like Alex actually is bipolar and or has like multiple personality disorder, and he just has a personality that's a domestic terrorist. Okay. Opening thoughts. Yu-Gi-Oh! Event draws debate after its smell causes players to flee. I literally read this headline at work last week. I remember showing this to one of my buddies. I read it and I was like, oh my god. I immediately walked over to my buddy's desk and was like, bro, is this real? That's crazy.
Nice.
But also, I mean, checks out. Like, don't they typically advertise showering at conventions typically?
Oh, and
Deodorant
this
is
new
$3 a
invention.
stick.
Yes, they do.
Guys, don't forget the new invention called deodorant. They advertise that a lot. When you
Deodorant can only do so much whenever you take a shower like once every 3 months.
Yeah, there's also this super, super old invention called a soap bar and water. It's pretty crazy. We've been making that stuff
You know-
for like forever.
Yeah.
You know what would be better? Even it would only cover up the smell. It wouldn't actually help. But if they just bathed in Axe body spray like they're middle schoolers,
I mean, I'd prefer it, honestly.
Help,
I'd prefer it.
I'd prefer to
Axe is
suffer
preferable
through
to
Axe.
ruin.
yeah.
Axe is
To
maybe
Yu-Gi-Oh
we'll-
musk?
there.
Ugh, dude, what kind of musk is Yu-Gi-Oh rocking? That had to be treacherous.
It had to
Moldy-
be
No.
foul.
moldy basement.
I really
I don't
wish
think it's just moldy.
Do what?
I really wish
could
that
find-
you guys could come experience or could have experienced the UAH game room musk and
No,
its
that's okay. We
full
experienced
intensity.
it at campus.
I feel like
I think I'm fine, actually.
I feel like it was not as bad as you would expect, in at least on our campus.
Oh, it was as
For
bad as
having-
you'd expect on our campus. Ooh.
Oh.
It should have been worse, but
That-
I think it helped that our game room had a lot of girls in there often.
So they at least tried.
Yeah, also,
Slightly.
I think that there's a big difference that Auburn isn't considered a nerd school, and UAH's identity is like 80% that.
True.
So the likelihood
Yeah.
of, the Yu-Gi-Oh musk is higher.
Is much higher. Much higher.
Yeah. Well, hey, PSA, if you're going to a convention, take a bath.
All right.
Appreciate
well, okay.
it.
If you're going
You shower
anywhere,
before you go.
if you're going anywhere, it doesn't just daily.
Yeah, have you bathed in the last 3 days? If the answer is no, take one.
You are doing it incorrectly.
Real.
All right. The Super Mario Brothers movie 2 has officially been announced.
Yay! I don't know if we've mentioned this
Yippee.
before, but we have to mention it. We all generally like the first one, so I bet we're all excited for
April
the second
3rd, 2026.
one. Yeah,
Dang, that's a wow.
that is
Guys,
fine.
guys,
That's
think about
what-
this though. We have so much Mario in the next 2 years because next year is Epic Universe, and then we have Mario movie 2.
Mm,
Hero,
What about-
fair conversation.
I'm disappointed the Zelda movie is going to be live action.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Like that will come out before this, and I'm not happy that it's live action.
Look, I'm not going to withhold any judgment until I see it. I trust wholeheartedly that they know what happened in the 80s and know not to do that again. We'll
That's
see.
You know what? That's fair.
one can hope.
I
Well-
think I'm hoping Nintendo kind of holds their hand enough that it will be better than I expect.
Yeah,
I would just prefer animated movie.
that's fair. It's just a
Mhm.
taste thing.
Like I know a major complaint of the Mario movie was there's not any story or anything, but like it's not for you, it's for me. The
No,
person
that's
that's grown
what-
up with Mario.
That's why
Well,
we
we
should
also
do Link's
talked about it-
Awakening.
We
It
also
won't
talked
work
about it
at
at the
all.
time that it was made for kids.
Yeah, it's
like,
really
it
not
was-
for any of us
it was
anyway. It's
definitely-
for
yeah, it was definitely
Yeah.
geared
That's
toward
true, that's true.
kids in the first place. So
putting a story in it kind of makes it hard for kids to.
Follow.
Yeah.
Follow.
It's
Unless
full
you
of
do it
bright
the-
colors and 80s music.
Yeah.
The big thing I know they considered was the Peach extending that, scene, and I think they should have done it anyways.
Oh well.
But Zelda movie, real quick. Link's Awakening, good story, but they won't do it because it doesn't have Zelda.
They could do Link's Awakening, but with Zelda.
but then it's not Link's Awakening.
I don't think so.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be exactly Link's Awakening. It just has to have Zelda. in it.
I think with how the story of Link's Awakening ends, you cannot do Zelda in that story.
Look,
Yes.
yeah, as much as I would love a Link's Awakening movie, I think that would be probably one of the more like I don't know, trying to think of
I
the
think you do it
word.
as like a one-off movie. not connected
Mhm.
to other ones. And this they're gonna
And that's
obviously
not what
try
they're
to build
trying.
to sequels.
Like maybe the story is a bit too real. You know,
You know
maybe
what? That's
like
fair.
it's like Link's Awakening. I remember when I had not played it until the Switch version.
The
Um,
third version of the game.
yeah. Well, I had played it, but I hadn't beaten it or like
Beaten it.
I hadn't done anything meaningful in the game to like understand what the story was. And when I beat
Yeah.
that on Switch and I saw the final cutscene and I like experienced that like dread once you start realizing what's going on throughout the game, I was like, I guess a great game and the story's really good, but it's also pretty heavy. Like if you're old enough to understand it, it's
Yeah.
somber. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
like a
That's fair.
happy Nintendo go lucky kids movie.
Realistically, they're
Oh,
doing
definitely not.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past or something like that.
Link to the Past would be
Custom.
easier.
I mean, it really depends on what they're, because they may not be adapting any of the games. Just like
Yeah, they
the
might
Mario
just
movie
do a.
didn't.
It could also
It
just
might
be a
just be a
random Zelda
standalone
movie
story.
that's loosely based on Zelda 1 or loosely
That's
based on
Or something
Ocarina
like
of
that.
Time.
If it's based on Zelda 1, they better get the white sword out of the waterfall.
Japanese police arrest a 36-year-old man on suspicions of tampering with Pokemon Violet save data. Dude, they do not fuck around over there.
Okay,
You imagine you
it's
go into
not
jail
as
because he sold like hacked Pokemon saves or
exactly
something
okay.
like
You
that.
do know what it is.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
he
that's it.
like would hack it to get Pokemon and sell the Pokemon, something like that. I don't know.
The way IGN wrote this, it sounds so much worse.
Yeah, but still, bro, you got like
It
you get
should
caught screwing with a Pokemon save.
it should be a fine, not jail. That's kind of my opinion.
I mean, I hope he doesn't get jail time for this. That's ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous.
No, dude. Death to the Pokemon defilers.
Death
Let's let's see. After a quote,
JK.
a police cyber patrol discovered evidence that the individual had used special tools to illegally modify
Tools.
save data for Pokemon Violet in order to change Pokemon movesets. And then he was selling said
crazy.
illegally modified save data.
Let's go
Um,
get arrested.
between
For-
December 2022 and March of 2023 for up to $84 at a time, or approximately 13,000 yen. He would also offer deals in which 6 Pokemon would be created for the equivalent of roughly $30 in yen.
Wait, you could buy one Pokemon for 82, or you could buy 6 for $5 a piece.
So you could buy a save file which had it was seemingly a bunch. I guess they don't go into detail, but like you could buy a whole save file which was totally modified for $84, or you could just buy 6 Pokemon for 30.
Interesting.
See, here's the problem. Selling game. You cannot interrupt Nintendo's cash flow. They hate that.
Reportedly admitted to committing the crimes at the heart of the ongoing investigation while providing the justification that he did so to earn a living. According to Automaton, the suspect could face up to 5 years imprisonment and or a fine of up to 5 million yen, or over $32,600.
Jesus Christ.
That's
That's preposterous.
I mean, I know that's up to, so that's like, there's no way he's gonna. I don't put the guy in jail, dude. That's ridiculous. Jail's bad. He's just screwing with Pokemon saves. I get you don't want to mess with your money, Nintendo, but you've already made a bunch of money off that game, and you can fine him some money, I guess. But please don't put him in jail. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So apparently, this is the Unfair Competition Prevention Act, which is a law set in Japan, which covers this. Man,
I feel like
That's wild.
okay, you know how the copyright law that extended the Mickey Mouse copyright and all the other characters
Mhm.
was the Mickey Mouse law or the Disney law.
Yeah.
I feel like this one, like if that was in America, it would be the Nintendo law because they're the one you always hear about going after people for
Yeah.
infringing on their copyrights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, IGN. This is from IGN, and I'm continuing to read the article. And apparently, like Pokemon theft and or law breaking related actions due to Pokemon are frequent in Japan. It's so like why do we have to deal with school shootings and like they have to deal with
Someone
Pokemon
illegally making Pokemon.
theft. The Pokemon Underground.
You hate
In
to see it.
2022, criminals in Tokyo committed a series of high-value Pokemon burglaries, including one instance where thieves made off with a haul of cards worth over $60,000.
Jeez.
That's insane.
You know,
It's
that's
a lot
crazy.
of freaking Pokemon
Cooper,
cards.
did you enter a speedway? What is going on?
What?
Did
It's probably just a car
anyone
coming
else-
by.
There's
Did
a
you
lot of
enter a
sound behind
speedway?
him.
I don't know. All I heard was like multiple cars coming out of his mic, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I'm actively driving actually.
Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Apparently, in January 2022, there were 2 Los Angeles police officers fired after they ignored a call to attend a burglary in order to chase down a Snorlax in Pokemon Go.
What?
This article just keeps getting more interesting. I hate that was like the last sentence of the article, but that's wild. So this one we were supposed to talk about last week, but forgot to put it on the sheet. But Alex really wanted to talk about it, so we're talking about it now. Supposedly, Roku wants to put more ads into their TVs based on your HDMI's input. They patented the technology, which basically means they want to show ads during content that you're putting on the TV. Period.
It's not already on the TV.
You could plug in a freaking Sega Saturn into your TV through an HDMI upscaler, and now you're going to have to watch ads playing Daytona USA. And at that point, is it really worth it?
Nope.
No.
That's the correct answer.
Buy a dumb TV.
They don't sell dumb TVs.
They do. They sell them as commercial TVs.
Oh. Because I remember when I was looking for this OLED, I was trying to find one. I was like, can I just get a
You gotta
non-smart
know-
TV?
You got to know the correct wording, and they've made it hard.
They don't want
do that.
to sell
Yeah, they don't want
non-smart
to sell
TVs because Roku or actually, isn't it mostly Roku? I guess Apple.
I mean,
Like
Roku's one of the big
you've got-
pushers, but it's because
all of them want to at a base level because all of them want to have your TV connected to the internet so they can monitor your usage data and
True.
screw with you psychologically to buy product.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Oh, this is screwing with me psychologically. I will. They push that through. I will not be buying TVs with Roku in it.
see, you say that now, but you got to buy it ahead of them pushing it through. Get
True.
a dumb TV like now.
I just need to wait for Disney to sell one at Cast Connection, one of the like Riviera ones, and I'll be fine.
Let's see. According to the patent, the company would use a number of different clues to determine when an HDMI source is paused. The Roku TV could wait for extended audio silence or simply analyze the on-screen frames to gauge when movement has stopped, among other approaches. And the patent mentions using automatic content recognition to detect when you're watching what you're watching on an Apple TV or playing on a console to present with relevant ads.
What?
Great. Not only do you have to sit there and deal with buffering, but then when the buffering happens, you're also going to get a bombardment of ads. Love to see it.
which will only make the buffering worse.
Yeah, which will only make the buffering last longer.
Yeah, when the day comes that I can't use my TV unless it's connected to the internet, I refuse to comment further on the grounds that it may be incriminating.
Fair enough.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Mm-mm.
Even if I wasn't, actively using my TV for gaming, eventually it's going to get to a point where it's just cheaper to buy whatever movie I want to watch than it is to constantly keep a stream, like all the streaming services. And I would like to be able to watch those without ads. That's the whole
Point of purchasing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although I've also had that issue. When Funimation was a thing, I purchased an anime movie, right? And I put it on their website because I didn't want to have to find my DVD player. They were like, "Here's some ads." I'm like, "I fucking paid for this."
Well,
Why?
at least I know that this big hunk of trash CRT will never let me down
So true.
until it breaks eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And
that's not letting you down. That's just dying.
and if it breaks and I can't have a TV now unless it's connected to the internet, I will literally replace every single capacitor in that TV until it works again. I will do it. I'll do it. I don't care if there's high voltage. I know I might die, but it's
Grant's
Worth
buying a
it.
projector to play his games.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
if I had the room for it, I would have already done so. I've looked at
Oh,
those,
yeah.
but
I get that.
they're super expensive. And if you get one that's like one of those short throw ones that's designed for small rooms, it can be like up against the wall. It's even more expensive. Those things are crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because they can't put Wi-Fi in projector.
Oh, they can.
Yeah,
They can charge
they're
you.
gonna figure it out.
Vampire Survivors is coming to PlayStation in the summer,
Yep.
W.
and Sony said we weren't
Right.
getting any major releases.
Oh, it's also getting Contra DLC.
Contra DLC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I didn't even hear that part. Nice. Five Nights at Freddy's is getting a sequel fall of next year.
The movie?
I think
I'm
so, yeah.
assuming? Yeah.
Bad.
Well, I guess it did well enough. That means so. Hey,
Yeah,
if the
well-
Maybe
if the
they-
Five Nights at Freddy's movie can do well enough to get a sequel, then I'm sure that this Zelda movie is going to be just fine.
Well, the
Yeah.
one real complaint that I even heard from the previous Five Nights at Freddy's movie is that Matt Pat wasn't in it, which, I mean, really, can you...
He is
But
in it.
he was.
He was.
Oh, he was in it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Then I misinterpreted the rumors I heard. I don't know. I don't care enough about Five Nights at Freddy's to have even watched it. So
I
I only went off hearsay.
Oh no, I just saw wherever Matt Pat was like, "Yeah, I'm in it."
Oh.
Going, it's just a theory.
Anyway, well, okay. If he was in it, then it was probably just fine. I don't know. I don't care enough about Five Nights at Freddy's. So
Of course, that also could have been the honest trailers video for it, going gratuitous YouTube cameos,
Hmm.
and having Matt Pat with that. I
Yeah.
don't.
who knows?
Same
Who
end
knows?
result. Matt Pat is in the movie.
Yeah.
Ubisoft is revoking licenses now for The Crew, which, I mean, why? The game already didn't work. Are they just mad that that guy is now trying to screw them over because of what they did? So they're just like, "Oh, just make the game unavailable entirely," even though the game is already
Yes.
basically unavailable.
I guess so. They're like, oh, you're putting a lawsuit, we'll just remove it. And it's like, you're just helping it.
Yeah, you're feeding the fire. Okay, yeah, whatever, Ubisoft. Screw you. You suck anyway.
Or maybe it's because people
True.
keep asking for refunds and getting it. I saw someone get like their deluxe digital that cost like $100 refunded.
Well, maybe, just
And they
maybe.
bought
You
it when
don't
it came out, and this game's old.
stop making bad games.
Or just make it to where people can host their own servers when everything shuts down.
Exactly.
Just make it that one update. You can do your own servers now, and we're not doing them anymore.
Enjoy having the Splatoon experience.
Yeah.
Right, but when we were young, talking about three old stuff here, they used to be able to do it. Games at that time were more self-hosted servers.
True.
But it's been in recent years that companies are like, no, 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 no. When we shut down the game and its servers, it's over.
So true. Just awful.
If we don't say you can play it, then you can't play it.
Exactly.
Discord is fully banning the people that were involved in the Switch emulator fiasco, Yuzu and Suyu, and which other one there was, I don't know. But also the servers that they were using to develop and maintain those emulators are nuked. Quote. Checks out.
Interesting.
I'm
Yep.
yeah, after Discord kind of bent to Nintendo's will the last time something was going on, was that like Tears of the Kingdom maybe?
Yeah.
They were
That
banning
was,
people, or
I think that was
Alex said,
concerning
yeah.
the specifically it was Tears of the Kingdom, and it was the emulators,
Oh.
no,
which is
dude, it was Tears of the Kingdom because they were trying to find out who leaked it.
that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, and they were
Yeah,
like,
you're right,
Discord,
you're right,
tell
you're
us
right.
who did it, because I know, like, they're like, we know you know.
We know you know.
Yeah.
Give us that info right now.
Okay. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Ultimania? What is that? What is Ultimania?
I don't know. I've never heard of it before.
Oh wait, Alex, that would be the
It is a book that Square Enix releases for for their bigger games like Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. That is full of interviews and stuff like that, character pages, like an old
Oh.
guidebook essentially, but like without
Oh,
the guide
okay.
part. It's just like answering questions and things like that.
Yeah, just
for
cool.
nerds.
Yeah.
Like
For
us.
nerds, yeah,
An
exactly.
enhanced art book.
Yes, exactly.
A guidebook for nerds.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth took 3 years to make, aiming for the same timeline with Part 3. Main story is already written, voice recording starting soon. Nomura wanted Part 2 to be called Final Fantasy VII Reunion, but Reunion was used for the Crisis Core remake. Nomura greatly apologizes to Reno fans that they were not able to give him more lines, as they decided with keeping the late Fujiwara's voice in Rebirth. They considered recasting, but since it was difficult to immediately change his voice and get that same tone, they decided to lessen his role in the game. Instead, they took previously recorded lines to match the scenes where he does appear. I mean, that's kind of a respectful move, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than likely, Reno will be recast for Part 3.
I'm
But
sure.
this gives them more time to find someone that they feel fits the role.
Yeah, also, immediately replacing him after he dies.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's like, well, if you need the voice lines, you need the voice lines. But even then, it still kind of feels bad. So, Baldur's Gate 3 becomes the first game to win every major Game of the Year award. which
Oh, it's
so this
5 game
Oh,
awards.
yeah, so Golden
How's that for
Joystick,
recency
the Game
bias?
Awards, Dice, GDC, and the BAFTA. Well, BAFTA is discounted whenever they pick a game any year, and I hate that I say that because last year they picked Vampire Survivors, which is a good opinion. But after that list, I don't know, man.
Yeah, their opinion is no longer valid.
But even
We
still,
had 4,000 people make this list.
man, Vampire
Zach Bush should not
Survivor
be in
was
the
the
top
one.
20.
Vampire Survivor was the one thing that kept Elden Ring from getting that record last year. Elden
Yep.
Ring won everything else last year except BAFTA because Vampire Survivor. Dude, that is. You know what? Maybe I was a bit too hard on you, BAFTA. That's a good move. Or I miss the old you. How about that?
All moves moving after that are bad, though.
See, as an Elden Ring
Yeah, but
fan,
look,
they did me dirty. I can't.
Breath of the Wild
abide by
lost
that.
because of BAFTA. So
So, I won't go into detail through this list, but Alex provided us a nice little snapshot of the past decade of award splits. 2014 was
Yeah.
between Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, and Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor, and
this
Destiny.
list only considers 2014 on because that's when the Game Awards.
Okay. 2015.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad because if it was any longer, this would be a nightmare. 2015 was split between The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4. 2016, Dark Souls 3, Overwatch, and Uncharted 4. 2017, Breath of the Wild almost got it, but BAFTA gave it to What Remains of Edith Finch, which was a good indie game from what I heard about it. Super, I think it's like a kind of story-driven.
It's
is.
very
game.
story driven.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, but I don't know about.
But Breath of the Wild, bro. BAFTA's
Yeah,
back on the
that's what I'm
shit
saying.
list.
I don't know if it's anywhere near Breath of the Wild, but it was a good game.
2018 was between Fortnite and God of War. Fortnite won one award, and God of War got all the rest. So God of War got a lot of these games have been cucked.
And this, I think, is the one that is 4-1 that BAFTA actually didn't be the one.
Yeah, it wasn't BAFTA's fault. 2019 was Resident Evil 2, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, and Untitled Goose Game, and Outer Wilds.
2019 is the most split.
Yeah. 2020 was The Last of Us Part 2 and Hades. 2021, Resident Evil Village, It Takes Two, Inscription, and Returnal. Shout out Inscription. I didn't realize they won a Game of the Year award from somebody. That's cool. Well deserved. That's a cool little note. Yeah, so Baldur's Gate 3 is the official one to win all of them. I wonder what made
cool.
BAFTA finally side with everybody else instead of picking something weird.
Who knows?
Microsoft has put a new limit of 13 months for Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Pass Core, and PC Game Pass in 8 countries. Also,
It
that
began.
applies to EA Play in 2 countries. So what? Now you can only have a Game Pass for 13 months?
You can only buy it for 13 months. You'd have to let the 13 months run over before you could.
That seems stupid.
What if I already had
Yeah, are people grandfathered in, or are they just screwed?
Probably until they run out, and then it's 13 months at a time thing.
I feel like the majority of the money that they get from Game Pass is by people who buy it and then realize how shit Xbox is and forget to deactivate it.
Yeah.
So
The
they're
countries
kinda
that
shooting
this
themselves in the
is,
foot.
the countries this is in is really cheap countries. This is what it.
Oh yeah, I've got a list. Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Mexico, Singapore, Taiwan, and Turkey. Argentina and Turkey are the 2 countries that are also have this limitation on EA Play.
intriguing.
Realistically, Microsoft closing up loops like this, which is hoard more money. I'm kind of surprised it took this long for Game Pass.
They're too busy screwing up everything else. You can only screw up so much
yeah,
stuff
that's
at a
true.
time.
So true.
Who's in charge right now?
The of Microsoft or Xbox? What?
Whoever's screwing it over.
I mean, I don't know who made that decision.
Somebody.
Probably Sarah Bond. That name rings a bell. All right. I did not prep the spin the wheels, so we'll see if I can type and
Oh.
talk at the same time. This is Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we talk about the games we've been playing and the games we've been buying and all that other good stuff. Basically everything.
W.
Spin the wheel. Hey, last to first. Let's go. I'm up. Okay. So, I have been pretty good all over the place this week. Played a decent amount of Balatro. I finally got my first win. I got that today. I almost got it last night, but I died at the
huge?
final boss because the final boss challenge was very large blind, which was 300,000 points. So that didn't happen, but I did finally win it today. Because I got a different challenge for the final boss and it was easy.
Nice.
Yeah, so apparently if you win the game 5 times, you unlock like a challenge mode or something. I learned that from people that I know that have beaten it a bunch because apparently I'm trash at this game.
Is that kind of like Inscription's KC mod where you can basically just do like endless play type of?
Well, there's an endless mode.
Shenanigans.
Like whenever you win a run, you can select endless mode, which lets you just like keep going, and they just.
Yeah.
But that's available after any win. The challenge mode is something else. I don't really know anything about it. I just know apparently it exists.
Nice.
So played a lot of that. I played this game called I think it was like Analog Watch or something like that. I downloaded it yesterday. Alternate Watch. Do you guys know what observation duty is?
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
So Observation Duty is a game series that's gotten kind of popular over the last few years where you're basically are given a location and a set of like security cameras in that location. And it's like a find what's different game. Like you spawn in, everything looks one way, and over the course of the night from 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., things will either move or there will be like duplicate objects or there will be like the camera doesn't work and like those are like the mundane ones. And it gets up to like, oh, there's a lady with no face standing in the kitchen. Or something like that. There's a lot of really freaky stuff in them and you just have to report it. And if you don't like if you have too many things that are different at once, you lose. And it gets pretty hard. Some of the stuff is really small, and then some of it's really apparent, like a lady with no face. And the one I found is called Alternate Watch. It's free on itch.io. And it's basically observation duty, but analog horror flavored, like Mandela County stuff from YouTube.
That's cool.
It is really fun. It's also very challenging because of just like it took me like 4 or 5 tries to win because the stuff is just so small. So yeah, I played a lot of that. I've picked back up Paper Mario because I know we talked about it a week or 2 ago. I don't know that I need to finish that. So I got the 7th star, so I have 1 star left to get, and then the ending.
Nice.
That's
Isn't
exciting.
just 7 crystals? It's only 7 stars, right?
Then maybe I just got the 6th star. I don't know. All I know is I have 1 star left before I can before the game is over. So
Okay. It says 64 or says
yeah.
He's playing 64.
W game. Are you getting 100% it?
No. I kind of already don't want to play the game much anymore. Like, I'm not gonna quit now because the game's fun. Like, I have good time with it, but like,
Mhm.
I kind of feel like I've experienced most of the stuff that I'm gonna experience in this game, and now it's just play through more junk until it's over. Um,
I get that.
but
And this one's
I'm not gonna leave this game like 85% done. That's lame. Um,
I would
so
say it's like the easiest one to 100%, just because there's no enemy catalog or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but you gotta beat the stupid guy.
yeah, I gotta go
Oh,
find all the items and all that.
oh, I didn't get all the items.
And you
Uh,
didn't
Cooper
100%
just
it.
Never
Cooper just
mind.
completed the wall
Yeah.
in
There's
Mario's house.
I gotta find the tweet. I tweeted about it forever ago. Hang on.
Oh, I got a new thing that I totally forgot about because I pre-ordered this back in November of last year because it was out of stock and it's highly popular. But it finally came in. This is called the MemCard Pro GC. Now, what this is a GameCube memory card that takes a micro SD card. It has a little tiny OLED screen on it and literally can connect to your local LAN and give you a web UI, and you can do file transfers over it. So it's like wireless file access straight up from a GameCube memory card. It can take up to a 2 terabyte SD card, and it also has integration into Swiss, which is the modding homebrew thing for the GameCube, which I have set up on my orange one. And
I
it
need to
like
borrow this to back up Animal Crossing.
um well, so the unfortunate thing is that you can't copy Animal Crossing save data from one memory card to another. It won't let
Well,
you.
true, but what's interesting is the supposedly, right, there is a Nintendo, like official Nintendo SD card reader that will let you do that.
Well, I mean, you can get the unofficial one from eBay for approximately $6. That's that little white thing that's right where my thumb is. That's what that is. Because I used that before I got my super fancy Serial Port 2 SD card reader that hides everything. So I think that works the same. But now that I think about it, I since I have Swiss, I could probably just get into the memory card through Swiss and do a full dump that way. But this one's way cleaner. Like, I can do it from my computer. It's got a whole user interface on here and everything. Um,
Nice.
you can like choose what kind of memory cards you want to emulate. It'll make new ones as soon as you need them. You can make as many as you want off the bat. You can make like a one emulated card that's a 51 size and then one that's another like 251 size, and obviously I just went to 1019 because I don't care about that stuff. I just wanted a way to back all this up. So now it's like a infinite memory card that also is way safer and probably won't delete itself some days, like we all know that memory cards for the GameCube can do.
True.
So now I can officially rest easy that my saves are good to go. So I'm very excited about this, and also I'm glad I got the orange one. It looks really nice, and my orange GameCube is really becoming like the ultra modded GameCube powerhouse. I'm like super thrilled about that. That's been fun to mess with. Um, what else? Played some Wind Waker because I wanted to test out the save thing on this memory card. I found out that both of my PlayStation 2s do not read discs anymore. I don't know why.
Oh,
Um,
great.
Oh wait, I might know. Are these the fat PS2s?
no, Slims.
Okay, then I don't know. I know with the fat PS2, the little art. What are they called? The disc reader.
Yeah, the lens, the laser.
It can get too hot, and to fix it, you're supposed to flip it upside down. But I
Yeah,
haven't
so
heard
I
anything.
I looked it up. Apparently, this is a very common failure. You're correct. I did see that as one of the things to try. I did try that. It didn't work. They also recommended sitting something moderately heavy on top of it, like not concerningly heavy, but like a regular book maybe. Um,
Yeah.
something that's like a pound. That didn't work. Neither of mine do. Apparently, also these laser things in general are just known to fully fail. The rim cable could be damaged. I don't know. I get, but I think it's the laser because I can hear it trying to
Read
sync to the starter track, when I boot up, and it just never catches onto it. So that sucks. I gotta deal with that at some point, but that's probably gonna be a million years.
Well, you've got two, so you could open up one.
Well,
And, like,
both of
play
them
with
have the
it.
same problem though.
Well, yeah,
But if you
but
screw
like,
one up, you can use the other one.
True. So I guess I should do this on the black one first because I don't want to screw up the silver one because that's the
yeah,
one that's worth more. Um, so yeah, I got to deal with that. And played Lethal Company. Tried out the new update. It's good. I did not see the Butler in person, but Aaron and Jacob did see the Butler last night. I'm jealous. That was pretty cool. Saw some other new enemies. There's a new trap that's just literally a panel of steel spikes that slams at random intervals.
right. Because the developer said he was just working on mid-game content right now instead of just doing end-game content like he's been.
Yeah.
He's just like trying to add a bunch of new enemies to it, which is
Well,
fair because that's most of the mods, right? Is other enemies.
I mean, okay, he definitely has in-game content set
No,
up,
he does. He
like
said
hints of
in
it
his update patches that he's going to be working on
mid-game.
Yeah, he said
mid-game
he,
stuff.
The problem is, right? You have to keep the relevancy kind of alive because otherwise, what are you going to do with that in-game content? Nobody's going to be playing it by the time you actually get it done. If you don't keep the game relevant.
true. Also tried out the new map. And there's also a new secret moon that we have not tried out because that cost 1,500 to go to. We never got that far, but we did try out the new free moon. It's pretty interesting. There's nothing all that too noteworthy about it. But you know, at least it's something new. Um, and I think that's about it. My non-game thing of the week is that I went to Birmingham this weekend and watched the Stallions and the UFL home opener there. Absolutely crushed Memphis. Get screwed. Showboats suck. Also, I think we broke their quarterback. We sacked him like 5 or 6 times and then we left the game.
Whoops.
I have a clip. It's probably too long to put in the Discord, but I can get the highlight of it and put it in the chat. Of the hit that we think all did it. Thus, it went to the game. We were like, that was probably it. It was rough for him, but it was fun. That was good. Okay, spin the wheel. Kyle, you're up.
All right. I've not been doing a whole lot, but I've played some Elden Ring, of course. Still trying to get all of the endings on that. I think I'm on New Game +5 with my main character, and I started a new character because I got the um, seamless co-op mod, so you can just basically play like co-op Elden Ring. It makes the game pretty trivial, but it's also really fun to be able to just play with friends and not have to constantly summon and use resources in order to do so. So, me and one of my buddies have been playing seamless co-op on a new set of characters because my other one is like level 280 something, so not too great. I restarted Lies of P, which is like a uh,
Yeah, wasn't that a game of the year
Pinocchio.
contender last year?
It
Yeah,
was, yeah. It's a Pinocchio Souls-like. It's made by NeoWiz, so it's not FromSoft, but they did a really good job, especially since Sony owns the IP to Bloodborne and doesn't act like they want to give it back to FromSoft for any sort of sequels or remasters in the future. So Lies of P kind of scratched that Bloodborne itch. Um, which was pretty nice, and I've been playing a little bit of that.
is there
Uh,
a ability
what?
to tell lies in the game because you're Pinocchio?
Yeah, yeah. So you can like throughout the course of the game, there is lies and truths that you get the options to tell, and like truths make you more like a puppet because there's this thing called the Grand Covenant that basically makes it so that all puppets can't lie, like they're not allowed to tell lies. But Pinocchio obviously is special, so he can just say "fuck the rules" and I'm gonna lie anyway. And lying makes you more human, and telling the truth makes you more puppet, and you get different endings and different abilities that you can get access to by going more towards the human route or more towards the puppet route, depending on what you want to do.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's a really cool concept for a game. It is a little bit too linear for my taste. Like I like to be able to explore around a little bit, but it's extremely linear. Like you basically have to go down the path that the game shows you. But otherwise, it's amazing. I've also been playing some Helldivers. Played with trying to level up my character a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. It's a fun game, especially with people. So I've been doing that. Played a tiny bit of Fortnite, not much at all. Probably like 2 hours of Fortnite, maybe.
Yeah.
That's
Some with
good.
Cooper
We're getting better.
and a little bit on my own. Yeah. Um, Actually, I played a little bit of Minecraft. I picked up my modded world again and started doing a little bit more with that. Uh, oh, me and Barrett have been playing a lot of Heavenly Bodies, which I don't know if y'all know what that is.
You're lucky I
But it's the
do,
you do know what it is?
because I wanted to say pause. I probably still will say pause, but
I do know what this is. I just don't know
Okay.
the name.
It is a game where you play as astronauts and you have to do like different objectives while you're floating around in 0G, and you have like there's one objective where you have to go and like set up a radar tower. There's one where you have to restore power to your space station because all the lights turn out. There's one where you have to plant to restore oxygen. Like, but the entire time you basically have like super limited movement because all you can do is move your arms around and grab onto stuff.
yeah, it's basically just like a
Uh,
super. It's like an evolved version of QWOP,
yeah, it is kind of like QWOP,
but way more in
but
depth because you're not just moving.
yeah,
Mm.
that's pretty much all I've been playing.
Oh, I do have this game. It was free for PlayStation forever ago.
Oh, then I would also have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really funny game, but that's pretty much. I mean, it's fun to play and it's like funny, but it's also not very in depth. You just kind of screw around.
Nice.
So,
Gotcha. Only you and one friend though.
yeah. Well, I mean, we tried to get Cooper to get it, but he's like, "Oh, I'm poor. Oh, I don't want to."
I am poor.
Well, to
You're
be fair,
not as poor as you make it out.
Um. Okay. Well, sorry for my stuttering. My cat has decided to join us. Designed. He just
Oh, W.
clawed
designed
his
you.
way into my lap. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Anyway, spin the wheel. Interrupting the show, bud.
And,
You got to give me a
it'll
warning.
be easier to join when I'm not in this semester, bro. This semester's not great.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll just wait for that then.
Yeah, this summer. For sure.
Oh,
But-
right. You're still in the end of the year grind or end of semester grind.
Yeah. Not fun.
No.
Yeah, I'll
Very
say not for too much
gross,
longer though.
disgusting.
We're already halfway through April, so
it's still got another month.
Yeah.
he doesn't even have to be there the whole month though. What your last day is like May 20th, around there, right?
I don't even know.
Are you taking summer classes?
No. I'm taking a break.
Okay. I was gonna say I took
No.
I took
would
the
rather
summer
shoot
off
myself.
freshman year, and that was like the
Yeah.
only summer I took off.
Yeah.
Not that I regret it, but I did. I was gonna be like, "Oh, hey, it's almost at least you have summer," and I was like, "Oh, wait, no, he might not," because
Yeah.
some people don't take
No.
those off.
See, I took summer classes sometimes, but in my opinion, you should not take summer classes just because it's your last term.
Yeah,
time.
that's why I took my freshman one, but after that I started co-oping, and when you start co-oping, you kind of don't have a
That's right.
choice.
You don't really have a choice.
Yeah, it's year round.
Yeah.
Next semester I plan on like locking in like summer and stuff.
To be fair though, at least summer
I need to
classes
break
are pretty easy. They're shorter, and I typically had a lighter load anyway. It
Yeah.
wasn't all that bad. I had a ton of free time,
I was gonna
but
say, from what I've heard, they're pretty good.
yeah.
Cooper's done on the 7th.
I did a lot of electives then because I didn't. It was like I could get like history and psychology out of the way in like 8 weeks, and not have to spend a whole semester on it. So I
Oh,
could
that's
fair.
spend the main semesters working on stuff that was actually for my
Like
degree
interesting.
and field.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was
No,
it was interesting. Like I really enjoyed psychology, but like I don't want to learn about psychology while I'm trying to do calculus
That's not what
3
you. That's not
and
what you want to do for your work.
The
though.
main the
So,
main reason to have those electives sprinkled into your major classes
That's
is
12
so
hours.
you can separate it a little bit. Also,
Yeah,
doing
get a
your
little bit of
hours,
reprieve.
but like separate it a little bit so it's not like, all right, I have digital logic circuits, and now I have to code in assembly. You know,
Yeah.
you have those little, because like you know, three of us are engineers, so it might be different for other majors, but it's like I have all this engineering work. If I have public speaking, right? So I'm like, if I had a stupid public speaking class, that's kind of a mental break from my actual classes.
see, I'm the other
Public
way
speaking is
around. I'm
fun,
like
though.
I need to like I would rather spend this time on the classes that are hard and I need to study for, but instead now I have to write this stupid
I'm
fucking paper for
stupid
music
paper.
appreciation or whatever. Yeah.
True.
Public speaking was like the best class that I took
No,
whenever I
for
was in
real.
college. It's actually so much fun. I mean, I also just like doing it in general, but like I don't know, I just really liked that class.
I took
Actually,
a
I don't think.
5-point drop on every public speaking assignment outside of the first one. We were supposed
That's
to do them
unfortunate.
by memory, but so I did the first one by memory just to show I could do it, and then I always had notes with me on the other ones. Just because anytime it would be presentation day, I had tests in harder classes and more important classes.
Yeah, see,
So I'm
that's
like,
the predicament
Yeah.
I would always want to avoid is like now I have to deal with this stupid BS instead of focusing on the
so
class
I
that
was
truly
willing to
does.
take the
Yeah.
5-point drop to have notes up there, just so I could
Knock it out.
focus
Be done.
harder on my test for like digital logic circuits, which I think the professor for that class matters a lot.
Most,
Definitely.
but well, okay. To be fair, the professor for most classes matters a lot.
Yeah.
Me and Cooper have the same. Me and Cooper had the same public speaking teacher, like the same
True.
public speaking professor, and
She's
she
great.
is like amazing. One, you don't even have to memorize any of the stuff in her class. You can take your speech up there with you and just
Yeah.
read it off as long as you do the whole like make good
Engage
eye
with the
contact,
audience.
speak,
Yeah.
yeah, like engage with the
Yeah.
audience, speak up, like as long as you do all the key public speaking things, you
You'll
can have your speech as like if you're obviously sitting there staring at the computer or like at the laptop and just reading off, you're gonna get docked for that. But
yeah.
if you need to like reference it for a second, then she's totally fine with that, and she like is super open. So I don't. Maybe
Super
I just
open.
got lucky with my professor, but
Maybe.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, like
I don't know,
Haley.
I
Oh,
definitely
sorry.
enjoyed it. No,
No,
that's
yeah,
all I
me
was
too,
saying.
dude. It's
I
been
don't
great.
know.
Like I've had it this semester. It's been great.
Yeah.
If you ever take digital logic circuits, you will understand Minecraft Redstone because you learned all the stuff for Redstone.
No offense, but you will
Base,
never catch me in that class.
That's what I'm saying.
its
There's no way in
basis
hell
comes
I
from
will be
digital
taking
logic
that
circuits.
Hey,
class.
speak for
The three
yourself,
of
bro.
us can,
Digital logins is my bread and butter. That's easy. That's easy mode.
3 of us can do Redstone based
Yeah.
on a class we had to take.
Anyway, well, speaking
Yeah.
of your classes, Cooper, you're up,
Oh,
so
W.
works
Yeah.
out. What you got?
Let's see. What have I been playing? I think we played golf.
Yeah, we played golf in the last week. I forgot to mention
We,
that.
Yeah, we
yeah,
did.
golf.
Yeah,
We did.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
Always a fun time.
I played the game of the week. That was fun. Check my Switch. I played Fortnite, unsurprisingly. And then, other than that, I've literally just been doing like homework and studying. I wanted to gouge my eyes out,
Yeah, that's how it goes. Feel
literally.
for you.
But yeah, no. I gave a speech today and did pretty well. Like, speaking of, I felt pretty good about it. I remember like Haley had like because it was like during COVID, she had to do hers online, but the teacher required like 6 people still in a recording. It was crazy.
Whack.
True.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, I
Oh.
really haven't been doing much.
Alrighty.
Yeah, my fault.
Who's gonna be last? Ooh, it was close. Alex, you're up.
Okay.
L Cameron, L Cameron.
Hey, let's be fair. Cameron usually takes the longest anyway, so it's fine.
Also,
works out.
to be completely fair, I can't think of a time since we started using the wheel that I went last.
That's also true.
Grant goes last the most, or maybe Cooper's gonna do a chart and be like, "Here's who actually goes last."
Oh my god,
The
yeah, he
most.
is. Cooper's gonna get bored in like 18 months and do a pie chart or something of who's gone first the most.
Cooper's thinking about it over there. He's like, "That's an idea."
Oh, no.
All right.
A lot of Persona 3 Reload.
Nice.
I don't know.
Finished it yet?
No, because I was like, let's play merciless difficulty. Let's do hard mode. And I'm kind of like third of the game, halfway through the game or something like that. I forgot what month I'm on.
Oh yeah, you talked about this, right?
so
It's just like grindy.
It's a bit grindy, and I'm kind of like, I'm at the point where I'm like, I shouldn't leave the hardest difficulty, because if you new game plus it just resets all your stats if you pick that one. So I'm like, I'm already kind of in it,
Yeah,
so I might just take a break
that's fair.
instead of just
Yeah.
because it's a lot of grinding. Just to stay kind of on level and be not just get my party members knocked out. I would like them to get the levels from the boss fights.
Yeah.
Let's see. I played a bit of Final Fantasy Rebirth today. Just a bit, but just to get. I had Cameron join me. We're working on a stupid mini game in the game where you do setups. It's hard. It's kind of rhythm based, but it's annoying. And we were just trying to see if we could beat all the um game of the week, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I didn't play as much as Cameron did. I know that. I don't see golf.
True.
We have a friend in town, so we hung out at Magic Kingdom and Epcot. We went to Buzz and a bunch of rides like that. Everything kept shutting down at Magic though. Like, I guess it's because spring break, so there was a lot of more high usage.
And they haven't, had time to fix anything.
Yeah.
So everything kept going
Let's
down.
see. Tron went down for a bit. Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, Pooh Bear.
What happened with Tron?
Just
I don't
down.
know, but there was like we had group 74 because we wanted to ride Tron with our friends, and I was like, well, I don't want to have to get there at park open.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, if I give it a couple seconds, I'll be able to get a higher group. 74 was not what I wanted. I wanted like 50s, but I was like, okay, fine. I don't have to be there at park open. It doesn't matter. But it went down for a bit because I checked it before we went to lunch, or not lunch. But we got on Peter Pan, and I checked it before Peter Pan, and it was like in the 50s, and it had not moved a single inch. After we got to Peter Pan and got off of it, and I'm like, it's broken.
Hmm.
Dang.
So Tron, Space, Pooh Bear, Small World went down after Peter Pan went down. Small World spiked up to 45, and then Small World went down right after Peter Pan went back up.
Interesting.
Big Thunder. It was getting bad.
I bet.
And that was just with like the rides we saw too.
Cameron, you're probably pretty knowledgeable in this, but my thought is that, like, obviously a lot of the rides that Disney has are configurable to have more or less cars depending on demand or anticipated demand. And I wouldn't be surprised. And I know that, like, if when you have more cars on there, the chance of two cars being in the same block zone or whatever they call it is probably higher, especially over the course of a day, just like rapid firing it like that.
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the cause of multiple of them. Just thinking.
That's
I don't know.
also fair.
Yeah.
They definitely have. If you ever, it's easier on like Buzz Lightyear or Small World rides like that where you can actually see the numbers. But most of the rides have numbers for their vehicles, and you can kind of tell when there's like I've never really noticed there's being more, but I'm sure they do have one or two extra trains or
Peter
whatnot.
Pan only has 20 cars.
Peter Pan,
Love more than 20.
you can tell when they're missing vehicles because there will be a physical gap.
Yeah, it's like a. I
between-
was gonna say, like, there's not like a
Yeah.
string. The way that system works, like a string.
Yeah,
of vehicles or something.
that one, but they also can't change that one because they'd have to update the whole building.
Yeah.
So stuff like that.
If I lived
they're
down
kinda
there
just flying.
with you guys, I could totally foresee myself getting bored and going to Disney just to see if I could
Figure out stuff.
notice the differences in that. Yeah, I've watched probably a bit too much internet YouTube on. Why did I say internet YouTube? I don't know what's up with me. I've watched a bit too
As opposed to
much.
offline YouTube.
Yeah, right. I've watched a bit too much YouTube on the inner workings of Disney roller coasters, or really roller coasters in general.
I think
but
you'd like Imagineering Story on Disney Plus.
I
I
probably would.
specifically like offline YouTube.
That's so
And the last thing I did, because it's the only thing I can remember, besides going to work. Woo, work. Yay, they extended me to midnight one night. I hated it. I bought something because it went cheaper than I'd seen it since it came out.
What was that?
The deluxe edition of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the physical one. I saw it new on eBay for $140.
Nice.
I've been watching it for a while, and it's been sitting at 300. So I was like,
Whoa.
heck yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta go get this.
Oh, Cameron's unprepared. He's got to go get all of his goodies of the week.
Okay, well, he's gone. I can complain about work. They had us. They dragged us into a meeting to talk about the new menu coming up. Right? We're bringing a lot of new stuff. We're changing out a lot of things. We're cutting things that take too long, like the Benedict burger, because that takes 12 minutes to make.
12 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
When everything else is like 6, that's a long time for the guests to be there.
Yeah, I guess for
But I
quick
get
service.
your little.
What
Yeah.
makes it take so long?
The egg.
Mm.
Just
That
eat
egg.
the raw egg.
Look, we
That's
all
actually
know
pretty
good
good.
things take time, and if you're not willing to wait a couple extra minutes so that you can have a burger with an egg on it, I don't think I want to talk to you.
It's like,
I mean,
okay, but what if I just want the raw egg on the burger? Put
I
it on
definitely
there.
don't want to
Give it
talk to
me.
you. There's no.
Dude, no, that's how it feels sometimes though. They're just like, why isn't my food right? Bro, we gotta make the food. You want the raw ingredients? We will give them to you. You cannot make them, but
That's my reaction to. That's shrimp for me over there. we sell shrimp, and I'm like, we do make it to order, and guests are like, but I want it now, and I'm like, it can't sit out. It's shrimp.
Yeah,
We
like
only
do
have
you want this to be gas station food or what? Like we can make it gas station food. We can just have shrimp sitting under a heat lamp for 4.5 hours until somebody orders it. But like, okay, Cameron, what you got? What's your
All right.
haul?
All right. I'll start with games first. So, played the game of the week. Played Splatoon 3, obviously. Some golf. A little bit of Stardew. I definitely am really bad about going, oh yeah, let me, I'm never going to actually get around to doing anything proper in the game. I'm just going to keep repeating the same year and two for all of time. Because by the time I actually get progress in this on the Switch version, they're going to release the Switch successor. And I'll be like, okay, fine.
That's kind of why I'm like, I gotta play it on PC.
Where you can transfer it.
Keep the save data, yeah.
True.
What I really want is I want cross saves for
Bro, if my
Stardew.
Switch save of Stardew Valley does not transfer over to the Switch 2 because Stardew Valley is an online backup thing, if it is not on the Switch 2, I'm gonna riot. There's no way.
Grant going straight to Nintendo HQ, going, let me update this right now. Oh no! Better yet, Grant would be the meme. He goes in, updates it so that the Switch games can be on the next system, and puts it in his 2 weeks.
Yep.
No, you forgot this sentence. Breathes a sigh of relief.
And then puts in his 2 weeks.
I'll just hack it. I'll
Uh,
just hack them and find whatever presentation they're gonna give about it and just change
and then update
the will not to will.
it. So true. Let's see. So I did Space Ranger spin with Alex and our friend and Chelsea, and obviously I maxed out and got Galactic Hero again. Uh, that was a little rough going though. I gotta say, I only had 400,000 going into the second room. Only.
Dude,
Only.
the meta Cameron has in his brain now on this game blows my mind. It really never ends. It just never ends. I only had
It never
400,000 going into the second room. That means nothing to me. I have no idea. Is that bad? Is that good? Is that atrocious?
Those are just words.
I would think it would be good, but Cameron's like, this is so bad.
Dude, I've left the first room with maxed out score before.
Cameron's like,
Great little face.
It
Cameron's
never ends.
like, if little Timmy gets that
Gets a
sticker,
sticker,
my
and I
game will
don't?
be ruined.
But on Thursday, after I dropped Alex off, I went over to studios because it was absolutely downpouring. And I was like, if I play my cards right, I'll be able to get on whatever rides I want. And for the most part, that was true.
Nice.
I got on. Okay, so with the exception of Runaway Railway, which went down by the time I circled back to it, and Slinky Dog Dash, which was down when I initially reached it, I got on everything. Yeah, everything except those and Muppets and Cars, which I did not want to do either of.
You got on Rise?
Yeah, I got on. Dude, Rise was like 35 minutes. Like, I basically walked most of the way through the queue before I got stopped. That queue is a hike when you're not constantly
That
stopped.
queue is a hike. Yeah, it needs
It's a hike regardless, but it is a hike when there's almost no line.
It needs a shorter path when there's no line.
So true. Like all the other queues, just let me open it. They have the cast members standing there. Just open up some shortcuts. Smuggler's Run was a fucking mistake. I went in this single rider queue, right? I was like, okay, I want to do a little gaming. Fucking mistake. I got a dad and his like 4-year-old child, and they were the pilots. The 4-year-old had, the dad was like, or the cast member was like, which seat do you want? Do you want to pull the hyperspace lever? And the kid was like, yeah. It was like, okay, y'all switch. So they did, and then we got, to the hyperspace part, and the kid could barely reach it, and so his dad reached over, and they pulled it back together, and then the kid spent the rest of the ride crying because he was like, I hurt my finger. I'm like, work on this later. That was
Call
like the
ambulance.
worst.
Call ambulance. We got a yapper in here.
I'm like, hands down, the worst experience I've had, because
How dare
when
that dad try to
No, well, it's
entertain
not.
his son
No,
at
it's
a
not
Disney
that.
park?
It's no, it's not. It's not even that. That is like the one ride where I'm like, the pilots need to actually be focused on like doing the ride.
Oh, my
because
bad.
otherwise,
How dare this 4-year-old kid not understand the operational mechanics of a spacecraft beyond our comprehension?
so true, so true. But like
Cameron's like,
that
you should put kids in the back of the ride.
little bit, just maybe. It's like that is the worst ride to have people that don't know how to control it on, because like I don't get motion sick, but every time I had to ride with people that have zero idea how to control that ride, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking throw up. It is awful.
Ag- Yeah, that 4-year-old kid sucks. He's probably trash.
So true, so true.
How dare he try to have fun at Disney? I can't believe it. It's outrageous.
Outrageous. Kids having fun? Bad.
That's not what Disney was made for.
Absolutely not. I did. So I went on Toy Story Mania, and I got my highest score ever, 294,600.
Fire.
Solo, which was insane.
Nice.
There's a couple of spots I could have done better. It would have been the hourly high score had I not, or had I been slightly earlier. Because when I entered the room, the highest score was 221. And then by the time I went through, it was over 400,000. I was like, oh,
You just
cool,
got gapped.
thanks. I did. I
You
was
got
like,
gapped.
it was like pain. Um,
Someone who plays this game way more than you, Jeff.
Well, yeah, there's like dude. I bet Cameron. There's a third twin, and he is the Toy Story Mania version of you.
so true. He's the one that figured out how to get the 600,000. I'm sure. That was the monthly high score. I'm like, oh, cool. So what I've decided is the only way I'm ever getting monthly high score is being one of the first to ride at the start of a new month. That's the way to do it.
All right.
I'm not paying. No. Anyways, I also bought Chelsea. I don't know if y'all can see it. This little Donald Duck Pandora charm.
Nice.
Yeah, it goes very well with the nautical theming of her cruise line bracelet. So it works very, very well. And I got some pins. They released a new set, a bunch of like new hidden Mickey sets. So Mo from Wally and an R2 droid. I don't know exactly which one, but it's got the Rebel emblem.
Sweet.
Yogans. And Mo has the Pixar ball. And then I got a couple, random pins.
Nice.
This one was actually from a set that came out after I moved down. So now I have two of those ones in that set. And also I became DVC. According to this pin.
According to the pen.
According to the pin.
W.
I did when I showed, or like I was hiding the pin, I was like, Chelsea, I bought DVC. And she was like, What do you mean you bought DVC? I'm like, according to this pin, I did.
She about had a stroke. You
It
did what?
was like that. Yeah, basically, the look on her face was, "You're always so stressed about money. What do you mean you bought DVC?" It was great. It was a good time.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's about it. It's been a busy week.
Real.
Okay, on to download station of the week. Another single player title coming at you. Pokemon trading card game.
I don't like it.
I liked it.
I liked it, but I would just way rather play an actual like Pokemon game,
Like,
not the
Oh, that's
Pokemon
crazy.
card game.
I don't want to hate
Fair.
on it because I have a natural love of deck builders, hence Balatro. But uh, Pokemon trading card game would be like, I don't know. It just makes me like, because now we that's just an old game now that I know what good deck builder games are like, and having to crush the trading card game onto a Game Boy Color, um, like it's just not super fleshed out, and that's just a limitation of the time. It's not really that thing's fault, but still, it's just kind of hard to enjoy. Like I liked the idea of it way more when I was younger. If I was younger and knew what that game was, I would have been way more into it. Because like, oh, a deck building game that I don't have to pump a bunch of money into cards for. Sick, but like it's fine. But that's kind of where,
plays well.
yeah,
I think the tutorial should be skippable.
facts.
Yeah. I agree.
That's
I know how to. I've played the actual card game. I know how to play it. I don't need this tutorial.
Having
Where's that
having to
option?
waste like 15 minutes on the tutorial because they went, you skipped a step. You had to play this attack. I'm attacking him, aren't I? Like I don't care if I had to set up. If I just destroy them.
I
Yeah,
don't realize how unbalanced some of the Pokemon skills are. Starmie has an attack that you only need 2 energy and it does 50, or you can use 3 energy and it does 30 and has a chance for freezing the enemy. Why would
Honestly,
I not just use the 50 attack?
if I just got like a deck and that could just be that, I could like do stuff to upgrade it throughout the thing without having to actually build a deck, then I think I'd like it more. But I don't
It's a
want to actually
modern
sit
day
there and
Pokemon card builder.
right. I don't want to actually have to build the deck, which like probably sounds kind of stupid, but I
No,
don't
I
know.
kind of get it. I want to see what like their idea of a good deck is, or like
Yeah.
an example deck, and then I can
Yeah.
upgrade that. That's how I played Queen's Blood in Final Fantasy Rebirth. I played enough of their example decks that I kind of know what to look out for to make my own, which I've done. Um,
I mean, also kind of let's be honest. I'm sure this game was made at least partially with the reasoning of this is gonna make kids want to buy cards. So
yeah,
Same
probably wasn't gonna be
reasoning
that great in the
of-
first place.
It's the same reasoning of the TGC computer games, where it's just like teach them, and then now that they know it, they want to play it. I'm like, yeah, I played the TGC computer game. I still collected them for the art. I did not care
Yeah.
about how I actually played. Uh, but it's fine, but it feels very much like it's almost a modded Pokemon game, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the sprites are very similar. Every interaction's kind of very similar. It's like, oh, great. Here's the person I can just talk to. Here's the person that wants to battle me.
Yeah.
It's nice that I don't have to accept the battle if I don't want to. But I'm like, That's no. It's just not
Yeah, I mean, really, I think it's just a fine
enough.
deck builder card game that is hindered by the tropes
It's
of its
time.
era. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
unskippable stuff, and partially kind of a cash grab, and also your platform was. I think it wasn't even Game Boy Color exclusive, so it was for the OG Game Boy. It just had some enhancement stuff, but you had to that thing had to run on a console from 1989 that ran on AA batteries. So, when you like, it's not like you can't make bad or good games for the Game Boy. There's a ton of them, but trying to condense a deck building game onto one is it's kind of like playing Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy. Like it's fine, but it's really just so limited
It's
by
totally-
it's
yeah.
hardware limitations and
Yeah, I can get that. So I wrote some notes. I said the music is pretty nice. Like, did y'all
The music
ever, like,
is
Oh,
fire.
The music,
is
the
Yeah.
music
so
was
good.
good. Yeah, music was
Music's the
good.
best part.
did y'all ever listen to the pause music, bro? Like when I paused, I was like, no way. Like it's pretty good actually. Um, let's see. I said the combat's not too bad. I enjoyed the couple of duels I did. Like all in all, like I think the combat was pretty well made. I don't know because I didn't really get too far into it, but it looks like a fully like fleshed out game, which is pretty crazy. And then I said it's I said it's very enjoyable. Honestly, enjoyed it more than some of the current Pokemon games. I may take the time to beat it and get the legendary Pokemon cards.
Bro.
And then y'all all
Uber.
dogged it.
It's fine, but it's very, very
Yeah,
slow.
it's fine. It's just I don't know if I
yeah,
wanna...
like if I was a kid and I had this around the time it came out, it would be way, 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 way cooler than in the current
Definitely.
situation of
Today.
we're a bunch of 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds looking at this
Yeah.
game 30 years after it came out.
Yeah, and it's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
It's
I
like
get that.
all I want is for NSO to have a speed up button so that I can speed through
Real.
all because I
Dude,
I
the
turned the
dialogue
text to the
took
highest.
too long.
I turned the
Yes,
text to the highest, and
me
it was
too.
still just like I'm bored.
It was spam a simulator.
Mhm.
Like the OG Pokemon games.
So true. So
Yeah,
true.
I mean, basically like OG Pokemon. So they nailed it.
I take
Turn
everything back. 10 out
text,
of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. They did perfect.
turn text all the way up because I'm like after that
Uber,
story, I
if
was like,
you
this
beat
is
it, I'll be very
people.
impressed.
So yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah, no, that's not
I
happening.
don't-
If you do it, I will eat my words, but that's not happening.
Oh, you'll eat. Oh.
Only his
Uh,
words though.
only his
So I
words.
said my only complaint is that the duels are kind of long.
They are very tedious.
No, just have a stronger Pokemon than your
Even
opponent.
Dude, Metapod came in clutch though. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot what his name was. I think it was like Daniel or something like that. Daniel, get screwed over, kid. I swear.
Metapod.
Metapod, bro. Literally harden, coin flip, heads. Kept happening. It literally negates all damage. It's kind of broken.
But you aren't
Shuffling through his deck
attacking.
trying to get a Butterfree.
Dude, I was like, please give me anything, bro. Because I had a Vaporeon, but I didn't have my Eevee, so I was just like, well.
Need more Gary Oak or Professor Oak
I
cards.
thought it was
Just
Bill.
no,
Oh,
Oak lets you get 7 cards.
It's like a better reload, like from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
not.
But I also
all
think it
that.
just gets rid of your
It gets you, yeah. You get rid of your current hand. You could have literally one card in your hand. You get rid of it, and you still draw 7.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's so
Interesting.
tedious. Like honestly, it's so tedious.
Yeah. I think I beat it. I would beat it as a joke.
As a 40-hour joke.
Yeah.
Is
That'd
it
be
40
funny.
hours?
Wait,
I
is
don't
it
know if it's
really?
40 hours.
I'll look it up.
The way
It's
that
a long game though. I don't know if it's
because for as you get further in the game, you're going to want cards that can actually like synergize.
Oh, it's only 10 hours. It's only 10 hours.
Hoover's got this.
Half of
Easy,
that
bro.
is the text.
Hoover's first Cooper's first beaten game of 2024 is the Pokemon TGC.
Real.
You know what? To be fair, when one of your last games beaten for a year is Dragon Quest, I actually believe this could be true.
That's true.
Oh,
Oh, to
dude.
be.
Uh,
Oh,
when Alex was playing, he was like, I gotta kill this Onyx fast, otherwise they're gonna pull out a Steelix. And I'm like, I don't think they have Steelix in this game. Because there was a trading card game 2, which might be on NSO
I think
Japan,
that's Gen 2.
but it's
yeah.
only in Japan.
Hmm.
What are you saying, Coop?
So did any of y'all get the card inside?
The what?
When the game came out, you got a card with it, and Cooper wants to know if any of us got it.
I don't. I
It's
didn't get it. I do have the game though.
But on NSO, it literally said it had the card. I think that's false. Can I sue?
No.
But that's false advertising.
Yeah, you know what?
Nice,
Yeah, you
dude.
can. You can sue. Go ahead, do that.
I broke open my Switch and there still wasn't a card.
Bro, I'm fucking done with you. Get out of here.
Yeah, go to Nintendo with a Switch that's cracked in half and just be like, "There's no card in here, bro. What is this? I lost my Splatoon
What
save
happened?
data for this."
That's atrocious.
Oh.
Cooper's too quick.
All right. Well, at least somebody had some good news about it.
Yeah.
True.
It doesn't help that the tutorial is just so long, so that
Which
I don't
feels
need.
ironic considering
It needs
how
to
long
be an
some
optional
tutorials are
thing.
in modern days, where I'm like, this is 3 hours for Pokemon. I want to actually die.
Okay,
But,
but to be fair,
it's
some
so
games.
much more tedious when it's going, hey, you didn't follow all my instructions. Start over.
Oh, when
Hey, listen.
I didn't follow this instruction, I just rewinded it. I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that again.
I can't blame you for that.
Cameron's like, damn it.
All right. Well, cool. On to the tidbits. Rockstar has raised GTA Plus prices by up to 40%. Cool. Thanks, Rockstar. Appreciate it.
Love to see it.
Yeah, I love that. Nintendo is not going to Gamescom 2024. It checks out. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure all the companies agreed that this was just going to be a shit year for games because there's not really any major releases coming out. Nintendo's almost certainly about to do a new console thing. That's what we're all looking at, and they haven't, like.
Not
So
that they normally have anything there, anyways.
yeah, true, but they don't even need to bother. Normally
like,
they bother and they'll go and have like some demos or something for their most recent releases, but they don't even need
True.
to bother because they're probably gonna. Everyone's expecting something in the fall this year from them on a new console, or maybe in June. Doubt that, but maybe. So,
Yeah.
oh well. The Minecraft. Oh, you go ahead.
I think Microsoft and Sony just need to drop their last gens, though. That's kind of the problem. We're like,
Well, I think
4 years into this generation, and they're like, but what about consoles still selling? Well, yeah, it's selling because people don't have a reason to.
Great.
I mean, they've kind of done it, but there's still games releasing on those two consoles, and that's kind of the.
Yeah, true. Well, also
Problem.
the PS5 Pro is like for sure a thing. Also,
It is 100% a thing, yeah.
So they're probably just dealing with that. The Minecraft movie has finished recording.
Okay,
Right.
so the picture confirms Jack Black and Aquaman.
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. They're both in it.
Yeah.
This movie's gonna be goated.
Literally, bro.
But it only recorded for like a week.
I was gonna say, but they're already done.
We only just talked about them.
He's done.
Done.
It's only been an hour.
Dude.
What is going on here?
That's it. I finished. Just let me go, and I'll get out of your hair.
Yeah.
Is it animated or live action?
It is a live action
Live-action
Minecraft
Minecraft.
movie.
Live
Wow.
action? That's atrocious.
We
Get
have
outta here.
seen that props from it, and they basically
That is
made
absolutely disgusting.
Minecraft props in real life, like trees.
Incredible.
That's so nasty.
People have a theory because, you could argue they kind of look similar with both their giant beards and stuff. That Jack Black is Steve and Jason Momoa is Herobrine. I don't know if I buy that, but
I don't buy that in the slightest. There's no way Herobrine's going to be
Yeah.
in this movie. That would be hilarious
That-
if it was,
that's
and I'm
kinda
so
my
down,
opinion.
but there's no way.
Absolutely.
if I thought there was a chance Herobrine would be in the movie, I would buy it. But I don't.
I mean,
think
it'd be absolutely hilarious if that's the case, but
True.
absolutely not.
Yeah, I
There's no way.
agree. I'm so in if he's in the movie. I'm totally down for that, but doubt that's actually going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. No, surely it won't. It can't.
More Cooper news. Fitness boxing featuring Hatsune Miku has been ESRB rated.
It's
Oh
coming to
my God.
America. Let's go.
No, dude.
Oh yeah, it's RSV. Yeah,
Kyle's just like, no, dude, no.
Dude, no, because
This
me
room
and
Kyle's
him were
eating
literally
night.
talking about it the other day. I was saying how stupid it was, and he was getting one of my friends named Kellen on board with it. Like, oh, dude, I want the Hatsune Miku. I was like, dude, fucking just stop. Just quit. Stop doing that. Like,
Our Fortnite is
it's
Kyle's
so
Hatsune
atrocious.
Miku, dude.
I don't understand it. It's like just softcore porn at that point. Like, I don't
What?
get it. That's basically what it is, dude. It's like
No.
yes.
No.
We literally were talking about the dude earlier that in Japan that married Hatsune Miku,
Oh yeah.
the freaking cardboard cutout.
No.
Like,
He married.
he,
Married
he
a
married.
I
He
don't want to
married.
know, Cooper. I don't want to know. I don't think you realize how little I care.
The
the
fact that
specific
Cooper was ready to
detail.
fire back with the receipted details of that
Exactly.
was wild. He was at the trigger, dude. He was...
He was like, I'm actually.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't.
oh my gosh, dude.
I wonder if there's a
Alright,
part in this game
guys.
where she's like, "Oh man, you did such a good job with that set. Let me take my shirt off."
No.
Wow, this will help you get encouraged. Just
Cooper,
fucking whips off brassiere.
Cooper,
Oh
they
my
just
god.
both want the JoJo version of the game.
Cooper,
Oh yeah.
what the hell, dude? You're a lost cause.
All right,
I
buddy.
had
Damn.
faith, but I can't say
Kyle,
anything else at this
relax,
point.
bro. You're okay with the VTubers, but you're not okay with this. Where do you draw your
I'm not
line?
okay- Look, I'm not okay with VTubers either. I think that's also stupid. So, maybe I'm just a hater. Yeah, have you ever considered that?
I mean, we hate on Cooper a lot, but you do sound like a straight hater right now.
Yeah, this Tater talk, bro.
I am. I'm just a hater.
Yeah.
That's we'll just
Guys.
leave it at that.
You're hearing it first. This is my last episode. I'm resigning.
No,
Uh,
Oh, you wish you could.
GameStop.
here I got. Wait.
All
I
right,
want to hear
what?
Kyle's reaction to this. Here you go, Kyle. This is old. This is from 5 years ago.
Domino's app featuring Hatsune Miku.
Let's
Domino's
go.
Pizza?
Domino's Pizza.
Oh my gosh, that's
This
horrible.
is an official ad they did 5 years ago.
You know what the only good thing Hatsune Miku has ever brought me? Hold up, let me go to Discord.
Uh-oh.
This is the only thing good that I've gotten from Hatsune Miku. Dude, it's taking so long. There we go. Is this. And it's only because of how cursed it is. There you go. That's the one good thing.
Wow.
All right. I just
Really
can't stop
hate it.
thinking about the Domino's, and that's why.
No, that's horrible.
Domino,
um,
que
So bad.
Hatsune Miku joins Fortnite. Kyle all of a sudden joins us as a hater.
Honestly, you'll be proud. I have been not playing near as much Fortnite as I was, so
um,
I still
oh,
like it. But
real
Hmm.
quick though, I think I was muted during it. With the Minecraft movie, I feel like with Hero Brian, only I'd be very surprised if they do bring him up, just because he hasn't been touched in years by Mojang or Minecraft
They don't mention
themselves.
him in patch notes anymore.
well, I
Yeah,
don't think. Not only has he not been touched by the uh by Minecraft, but like players haven't even been talking about him for a
That's
long
so
time as
true.
yeah,
well.
because Herobrine was a thing in frickin'
Well, like
2013.
like
that's what I'm
2012.
The
saying.
Yeah,
No, like that was mainly whenever Minecraft was still relatively new. Obviously, it wasn't
creepypasta type
brand
of
new,
stuff.
but yeah,
Yeah.
but it was like it was more new than it is now, and people were like, "Oh, Hero Brian, he's scary, he's scary." And
I think the most recent reference I've seen a player do is Captain Sparkles does music videos, and he put one in his little universe thing, and he referenced
well,
Hero.
yeah, yeah.
And that
Um,
was like a year ago.
Usually when I think of Herobrine, I think of
Captain Sparkles is.
what's that name? Carmen Winstead. Do you guys remember that creepypasta text chain? It's from the same
I
Mm,
don't
era.
think I
No.
no,
know what that one is.
Nah.
What is
I
Well,
don't
Carmen
know
you,
many
Winstead?
Chris.
Cooper and you, Kyle, you guys wouldn't know. But
Maybe
when
not.
we were, it was like around the time when we were like first starting to get phones, like in our age group.
Oh, okay.
And there was a text chain about this
Ooh.
girl named Carmen Winstead that supposedly got bullied and accidentally shoved into a manhole that didn't have the cover on it and broke her neck at the bottom and died. And if you didn't send this text to 7 people, she's gonna come and get you.
I vaguely
Wait, I'm
remember that.
kind
I
of yeah.
vaguely that the manhole part. I'm like that
That's
does
too.
I feel like
ring a bell.
the only I was never like super into creepypastas. The only creepypasta I remember is one that I only know about because my next door neighbor was super into it, and it was called like Salad Fingers or something like that.
Oh,
It's
that's not a
something stupid.
creepypasta, dude. That's a YouTube series. If you haven't watched that,
Oh,
you
I
need to
don't.
go watch that. You need to learn some internet history today.
No,
Today.
no. I watched it already. I just
Oh.
didn't give a shit about it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's usually that's one of two reactions. It's either like this is stupid, I don't care, or this is psychotic and it's the worst thing I've ever seen and I hope I never think about it again and I'm also not going to sleep tonight. Those are usually the two
Yeah.
reactions.
Yeah. No, I was like, okay, it's whatever. Sure.
Rusty spoons. Okay, anyway, GameStop is offering an enamel N64 controller pen if you buy an NSO subscription through GameStop. Cool. Don't do that.
Jokes on them.
Well,
I'm not going to
yeah.
GameStop.
Yeah.
Not worth. Not worth.
Nice try,
Not even-
GameStop. I'm not going back.
Don't
I'm
do
onto
it.
you.
I don't care who the IRS.
I
I'm not paying my taxes. Is what y'all sound like.
don't care who GameStop sends. I'm not buying the N64 enamel pin NSO subscription bundle.
Look, the only way
We'll see
I
about
am
that,
buying
Grant.
the only way I am buying that from GameStop is if it's they're paying me to get it.
Yeah, it's like you get
I
sponsored
will
by
happily
them.
come and take money.
Yeah, I'll get a sponsorship deal, GameStop. Hit me up. But otherwise, no.
They're not going to sponsor us. We have bashed
No.
them
No,
and
no,
at
we've-
least of
I don't want the
fourth of the
sponsorship. If we got
episodes.
the email, no. No.
That's
Write out a
fair.
rejection letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I would love to be able to send out a rejection letter to GameStop. That'd be
Oh, dude,
hilarious.
that'd be so funny.
Sorry, GameStop. We only talk about things positively that we will actually use, and you've been making us very upset. And this
Yeah.
is coming from three
You've been
people.
ruining our
At least
trust for years, GameStop. Hopefully you're satisfied.
The Xbox 360 store is closing July 29th. For good.
No.
Yep.
Such warning.
That's crazy.
I
I
think
mean,
there was-
That's your warning
I
for it.
swear we had a rumor about it, but this is like the official warning, which is insanely fast.
I mean,
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
where's my year?
what's on the Xbox 360 store that's really that
I keep meaning to look up what's like.
Unique to it, exclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah, and isn't playable on PC or
other
Xbox
things,
One.
exactly.
Yeah, literally anything else that they have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that concerned.
Nah.
Star
Someone
Wars.
posted it on True Achievements. It was a long one. I don't know if anything's worthwhile. It's just
Probably not.
don't
Star
know
Wars
about
Outlaws Jabba the Hutt mission is locked behind the season pass. Cool, EA. That's awesome.
nope, Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, whatever. You're
But
worse. Actually, that's
that's-
worse. You know how bad that
Yeah.
is?
Not much better.
Yeah,
Like-
great, cool. We just need to make
Okay,
fast
okay,
travel
to
fun.
be
Insert fast
fair-
travel microtransaction.
To be fair, it's Ubisoft. The game's gonna be $20 a month after launch.
Do you all want to
Yeah.
know
Mario.
what the cheapest version that includes the season pass costs right now?
$145.
$100.
It is 110.
We were both over, but
They have 3 versions. I don't remember what the most expensive.
the cheapest is 70.
The
That game is
cheapest
not
is
worth 70.
70. And then they went, if you want the season pass, it's another $40. That's
The
too
season
much.
pass is $40.
That's crazy.
So the bundle thing isn't even a deal.
Well, they haven't announced how much the season pass is, but like
Okay, but like,
okay.
I-
So
you're
it's
not
just,
going
there's
to.
three-
you're just talking. Okay.
there's 3 versions, and I assume the middle one is just season pass included.
For no discount, dude. That's true. If
That's
that
kinda
actually comes
what-
out to be $40,
That's kind of what I
Insanity.
assume. Where is the price thing? Down. There is the base, or the standard, or gold edition, which is the big thing that it includes, is the season pass. You get the base game, the pre-order bonus, which you get in the base game, so that doesn't count. You get 3-day early access, but in a month that won't matter.
in 4 days that won't matter.
Yeah, 4 days when you go. August 30th. And then you get the season pass. Art book, bundle, season pass.
Well, whatever.
that-
Who cares? This sucks.
Oh, the most expensive is 130.
Only 130.
That is too much for a game that does not have. That is what a physical collector's edition should cost.
Dude, the Breath of the Wild collector's edition with the Master Sword was 150.
That's kind of my point. Your digital Ultimate Edition should not be over 100, and they've got 2 versions over 100.
And also, no one should buy a deluxe version of a digital release. That is stupid. There's probably 2 corner cases that you could pull out as an argument against that, and like the vast majority of cases, the deluxe or ultimate version of the digital edition is a scam. It's a scam.
True.
Fully.
So true.
That's fair.
Let's see. Fallout games from Fallout 76 to Fallout New Vegas have surged in popularity across all platforms following the release of the Fallout TV show. On Steam, concurrent player numbers doubled overnight, while console players on PlayTracker increased about 50% on average. I wonder why they decided to make this TV series.
It's a mystery for sure.
Baldur's Gate 3 cast wants to return for more Dungeons and Dragons games or even a film sequel.
I hope they do. I'm
Yeah,
playing BG3 right now.
I
so-
mean, look, they tried and tried and tried and failed and failed and failed with the Dungeons and Dragons video game thing, and then they finally struck gold with Baldur's Gate 3. So I can't imagine why. I mean, even though I think it was the team that said they didn't want to make
They
Baldur's Gate
don't
4.
want to.
Yeah, someone's
And they
gonna
don't
make
want
it.
to make DLC. Someone is going to make it.
Someone will.
But it will not be that team.
Yeah.
if they do make another D&D game though, I would very much so like to see more character customization options rather than just face presets, because it's a little bit bullshit the little amount of customization that they give now. But it's still, I'd love to see another D&D game.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Gearbox Publishing has officially rebranded as Arc Games.
That is a
Interesting.
major
Now-
rebrand.
We have Art Systems and Art Games and Art something else. All of game publishers.
Yeah. What's the last big thing they made?
I think the only thing that they're working on right now that's of any subsequent discussion or any prevalency is freaking the Risk of Rain 2. They're working on DLC for that, but
Yeah.
honestly, they kind of suck at that because they announced it and have done one thing for it since November. We still have zero clue anything else about it.
Ooh, they published Godfall. Ooh.
I don't know what that is, so must
It's
not have been too important.
and it was bad. It was real bad. That's what it was.
Great, love to see it.
They made Border. Oh yeah, they're the Borderlands people. I keep mixing them up with.
Yeah,
They don't do that, right? Yeah, who are the people that the part of Microsoft that does Gears of War? It's not Gearbox. It's I don't know. Doesn't matter.
yeah.
They're publishing a game called Homeworld 3 this year, an upcoming real-time strategy video game developed by Blackbird, coming out on May 13th. Cool. I guess.
I guess.
And Hollow Knight Silksong is now rated in Australia, so that game is alive.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Is maybe alive.
It's alive in Australia. Maybe.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
upside
that
down
just-
though, so
Yeah, I was gonna say that just means we're getting the upside down version.
Oh wow.
That's so sad.
All right, old but still interesting tidbits. I've actually got a second one I want to add to this, but one of the final Witcher 3 Easter eggs has been found after nearly 7 years.
Interesting.
Let's see. YouTuber X Lattilus discovered that Vivian, a character that players can free from a curse at the risk of her dying in 7 years, can actually be found dead after you wait that long in game.
Rip.
which means
Wow.
either you have to do a bunch of meditating to get to that point, or you got to be on like PC.
Yeah, let's see. By meditating for 7 years or over 2,500 days, or by using console commands to otherwise speed up time, the player can find Vivian dead in Yennefer's room at Cartrode Harbor. Caretrold Harbor. That's right.
So sad.
Let's see. Philip Weber, CD Projekt Red's acting lead quest designer, commented, "I'm not sure if it's the last secret, but it is for sure pretty close. Everyone hid so many details during the last months of the development that people are probably still going to find something new one day. For sure, this is the Easter egg I hid the most out of all the ones I did, so it's quite impressive it was finally found." Neat.
I'm impressed that nobody
That
else
is pretty
thought
impressive.
to go in and check. You know,
Yeah,
Like,
fair.
Yeah.
that feels.
I assume
same.
someone else did, and just they weren't YouTubers.
That's also fair.
There's just a regular person does it and doesn't
Regular
tell
person does
everybody.
it and doesn't tell it. Yeah,
Or maybe they just didn't realize.
that it was an Easter egg.
Yeah, because that's a long time.
And then I wanted to mention this just because I was looking at traveling to Japan, and I think honestly we might have included this in a previous episode. It was definitely a long time ago, if so. But I told you guys about this already. I think there is a hotel in Japan that is in the building where Nintendo was founded. The door with the plaque that everybody knows, the copper
I
plaque.
think we
That's
talked about that.
yeah.
That does. Yeah, you mentioned it does ring a bell.
Um, like you walk in the door that's by that plaque, and it's full of Nintendo's history, like pre-video games, all their old like the books and the Hanafuda cards and the toys they made and stuff. Um, it's fascinating to look at. The photos are really cool, and a YouTuber I
Yeah.
watched went to Japan and stayed there, and they say it's a really nice hotel too. So it's definitely something we got if the Japan trip ever happens, that's a staying spot for sure.
Yeah.
All right, a couple rumors. New Minecraft leaker claims new capes and quote character creator items are coming to celebrate the game's 15th anniversary. Damn, Minecraft's 15 years old. God.
Good
The
lord.
cape is, from what I've seen, it has the creeper design on it.
Nice.
Oh, huge.
But, like as one of the YouTubers said, it will be rare in like 10 years.
When most people that are not or that are playing now are no longer playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll never get another cape like the Minecraft events where they were like, oh, here's your special cape for doing it.
Oh yeah, Minecon, dude.
Minecon, thank you, yes. Because they don't do Minecon physically anymore. They're like digital event only.
Yeah, they did it like that one year with COVID, and then they like broke it, so like most of the like capes didn't even work, or most people couldn't get them.
Amazing.
And then they've just done digital and no cape.
Yeah. Monsters and Capes Migrator.
No. Actually, it was people that had uh both their account was it's something weird. It's like their account was both Bedrock and Microsoft, or not, but
Java.
something like that. Yeah, something like that. Hang on, I'll try to find it.
Interesting.
I
Midori,
assume you
the
don't have it.
yeah.
Do what?
You don't have it, I assume.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called the Vanilla Cape. Hang on. What people get it for? Oh yeah. If you own both, Java and Bedrock on PC on a single account before the June 6, 2022, you got the cape.
So I
Yeah,
should
I
have
got
this.
that.
Uh,
Wait,
Alright.
you?
I don't remember the last time I used my Minecraft account, so
Yeah. I know we were migrated yours, Cameron, like forever ago.
yeah.
But,
Yeah,
like
I know.
that's it.
I know I have it because my character is currently using it, but also I used to have Bedrocks purely so I could play with like people on console
Oh yeah.
and mobile while I was on my PC.
Midori, the Sega Atlas leaker, reiterates the existence of the Persona 4 remake. Quote, yes, but please wait for a while.
Hmm.
Um, all right. The Dead Space franchise is officially on hold at EA. I actually heard some stuff about this earlier or late last week. Supposedly, I guess it didn't do well enough to warrant a sequel, and apparently they were even like starting to work on it and then just stopped. So
Hmm.
Hmm.
Interesting.
also Jason Schreier, who reported that, also did a post on r/gaming leaks and rumors where a lot of this information comes from for this segment every week. That he did an in-depth explanation of reporting rumors and how to get information and how to do it correctly. Obviously, not really going to run through this, but it is pretty in depth, and it's interesting to see how he classifies sources and the difference between single and multiple primary sources. Basically, it's a huge. The TLDR is don't listen to 4chan and or Twitter.
So true.
Real.
So true.
That's a cool read, though. Okay, and finishing topic, because we didn't have anything else, and Cooper, I think Cooper is the original suggester of this.
Yeah.
Would you get your social security card graded by WADA,
Joey.
I assume?
Yeah, somebody like that.
For
Give me a sec.
the people listening,
I'm
if
sure
you
it's not
don't know,
Whatnot.
you can grade stuff through WADA, and they put it in like a display case and give it a grade. Obviously, we've talked about it a lot on the show. So you can get your social security card graded, and your social security number is obviously on that card for open display. But you could sell it graded. This is so stupid. This is even more stupid now that we're actually talking about it than when it was when he said it on the thing.
Stupid. Cooper, of
Grant's
course you
trying
came up
to
with this.
Dude,
Grant's
one
trying
of
to
Finish
be
the
really
topic.
serious, and he's just like, I can't. This is the dumbest
Yeah,
thing.
I gotta keep it. As Queso says, I gotta keep it a stack with you, and this is stupid.
Yeah, no, it's so
no,
stupid.
dude, because you would have a first edition, dude. I mean,
Dude, you're giving your freaking social security number to strangers.
yeah, but does anybody else
There's
have
no
a
yeah,
grade
but
10?
no, there's no yeah, but.
Does
It's
anybody
just
else have does anyone else have a grade 10? Bunch of numbers? That's
Dude,
what I thought.
I don't even think my social security card would be a grade 10.
Mine would be a
definitely
grade
would not.
7 at best, I think.
Mine
let
would
me-
be
let
like
me
a
look at
2 or 3, dude. Mine is like
Tissue
Yeah.
paper.
Oh, because
not
Cameron
great.
keeps
Yeah,
his
it
in
is.
his
It is
wallet,
not
which is
great.
dumb.
Yeah.
Well, part of the problem
Cameron,
is because
don't carry around your social security
No,
card. What
don't
are you
worry.
using that for?
You already got onto me about this. But
Yeah,
don't
I'm
worry,
gonna
it's
get onto
in
you
here.
again.
It's in here now.
Okay, good boy.
I moved it when I got a new wallet.
Can I see it?
Good
Can I see it?
Can I see it?
Cooper, bro.
That's the bag.
Yeah.
Flip it
Was
over.
it a-
No.
Flip it over.
Alex, you should know my social.
What the?
I have an idea what
Alex,
it
what's the
is.
social?
Alex, what is it? Share with the class. Bro, no, that's just a stupid idea.
Yeah, no,
I
this
saw
guy's.
I saw someone on I think it was on either Instagram or Twitter or something like that. I saw somebody had it and I was like, there's no way that's real. It has to be fake. And then y'all brought it
Yeah,
up as
this
a
one.
finishing topic. I was like, dude, you're freaking crazy. Yeah, he blocks out the last name, but he doesn't block out the number. Like, what a dumbass, dude.
Poor guy, he's gonna have 8 billion credit cards in his name now.
Thank
Yeah,
you for my credit card.
it's like,
I
bro,
can finally buy whatever I want.
what?
Yeah, dude, the grading on this is just wild. First edition. What does that mean? Yeah, it's the first edition. Every social security card is a first edition.
Exactly.
That's
you
a
have the
different
first and
color.
only.
That's got to be a younger guy too, considering.
No, it
It's
says
literally-
92.
Yeah, literally
92.
1992.
Where? Wait. Oh, where? Oh,
At the
so
top of
that's
the thing.
stupid.
Yeah.
Mine
Cameron's
doesn't look
illiterate.
anything like that.
You're jealous. He's
I
got
got
first
distracted.
edition and you don't.
I got
He's mad.
distracted
Yeah,
by-
you're just mad. He's got the first.
Bro.
I got-
Mac is bad.
I got distracted by the because it. I mean, it looks like it just got sent to him, right? But I'm still just
State
like,
matters a bit. What state you get it in?
I guess Alabama would get Yeah, we went out and chopped this tree down, and we're gonna shred it up so we can have paper to print your social on.
Is Cameron really getting
Yeah.
heated
Oh
about
my
the fact that
God,
he's
dude.
lacking certain colors from the social security card? Is that what's happening right now? I just want to make sure I'm not having a
No,
stroke.
I couldn't. I didn't read the 1992 thing.
Oh, we didn't put the new NS.
Oh no, dude, this has to be.
game.
Oh yeah, Super
Yay.
R-Type's coming to SNES, and also, uh, some Japanese games.
It's like 3 or 2 Japanese games, and yeah, it's Wrecking Crew 2. We might play one
Wrecking
of
Crew 2, that's what it was. Yeah.
I
them.
would.
Do we
change-
think this is real? Do we think this is?
I was
someone
gonna
who's
say
dead?
I'm pretty sure this is fake because
I was gonna say I think it's fake. Cause like the 1992 is in a different font as well.
Chat, do we think this is real?
no,
No.
chat, this is fake. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. What is that
his
signature?
sig-
Dude, that
his-
signature is just the
I was gonna say, his
initials.
signature is
Yeah.
2 letters. Yeah.
And also, what do you mean his signature? That gets made when you're born. Did he
Well,
sign
has
it?
no signature on it. to be
Also,
fair.
As a
also
baby?
true.
Yeah, like fresh out the womb. Just give me a
Cameron-
pen.
Cameron, do you have a social security card next to you? Does it have a signature?
Does it have your
I mean,
signature
I
on it?
doesn't.
I put my signature on it,
Yeah.
Well,
but,
you
like,
have to when you get a
you
job.
don't-
Yeah.
but like it's not printed on there.
No.
I wrote it.
Yeah, you write it.
Yeah, I've been told no on using initials when trying to sign for a USPS
no, me
package at the
too.
post office, much less my social security card. I don't think CM
That-
is going to do it, bro.
No,
There's
consider-
no
'cause
way.
think about
Also,
this, right?
no way he wrote that cleanly. Absolutely no
No.
way he wrote that cleanly.
That is
No.
so fake.
So if
Nobody.
this is real, this is the dumbest man of all time.
This is
If
fake.
it's real,
Yeah.
he's goaded. He's got a
No, this
graded
is just-
10 social security, bro.
No.
Come
You
on.
have that?
Cooper, stop hyping this up.
Wait,
You just sound
Wait,
dumber
can
and
I
dumber
can
by
I
the second.
can I tell the government I lost my social security?
Wait,
I got it
hold on.
stolen and then send it in because they would change
Okay.
the
No.
number, right?
Yeah, hold on.
No, they're not going to
The
change the
thing
number.
is-
You can get your
Oh.
social changed, but it's a process.
You
And
can't
they
just be
have.
like, "Hey, dog, I lost my shit. Can I get a new one?"
Okay.
And they're not going to.
People
They'll
have-
give you a new card if you go through the process, but they're not going to just.
People have
change your-
legitimate reasons to get their number changed, and you can.
Yeah, if
but
you're in
usually
witness
you're told
protection.
no. You're usually told no.
No. I'm
Hey, dog, I'm trying to get my-
comparing it to mine.
Hey, dog, I'm trying to get my social security graded. Can I
Okay,
get a
here's the
new
thing.
number?
Here's the thing. And I know this is the way it's always looked, regardless of whatever. Hold on. Let me
Regardless of state.
regardless of how my
Show the class.
I'm
Out with it, boy.
look, right? Look at the way my name is like fading away almost. That's the way it's always been.
Dude,
Also,
your
my
signature is
something.
wild. That is,
It is so something.
wild.
But see, that's a real signature.
Kawooey ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
That is not.
Maybe it's just the camera making it look extra bad, but I swear there's a W in there. It looks like Kawooey ooh.
Yeah, it does. It's got an M in there, bruh.
Looks like a W to
He's
me.
got an M in his name,
It's-
dummy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm freaking out that he has that looks like a W.
No, Cooper said he's got an M in there, and I said he's got an M in his
No,
name.
he don't.
Boys,
Oh
we
my
can get
God.
our social
No, but it goes
security
like
card number changed 10 times.
EM.
Who wants to try?
I literally read Kawooey ooh.
Yeah,
No, look at how
the N's on his last name though.
there's look at the way. I guarantee you, the way they print names is not going to change by state. That is not anywhere close to the same font.
Dude,
What do you
can't-
mean you're
I'll do
missing
it, check it out.
colors? You have the same colors as them in the
Yeah,
card.
mine are just much more faded.
Yeah, because
And
you
they've always
carried
been
your
like that.
You don't have a 10 out of 10 first edition. We already been over
Yeah,
this.
you're jealous,
yes.
bro. You're good.
No, but like, okay, but that still doesn't change the
See,
fact that that's
Why
not
does
the
he
right
have
That
a? Yeah,
guy's
this
not-
fake one has a USA on the bottom, and
See,
yours
that
doesn't.
guy's not a real 10 out of 10 because he's missing the other piece that folds over.
I think it's folded
Yeah,
behind it.
No, but like, look at that is. I don't know it.
This is stupid.
For
How
that-
long we
for
been
that
on for this?
being-
8 minutes.
we
We gotta
can-
stop.
we gotta stop.
Wait, we haven't answered the question. Yes or no?
The answer's
No.
no.
Say no, voice.
Where's
No, I'm
where's
pretty
the?
sure because look, this is John Smith's, and it has
No,
the
Cooper.
USA.
Yes
so
or
maybe
no,
Cameron's
would-
is fake.
Cameron's is fake.
Are you retarded?
Yes. Moving on. Here's
But do we
here's
need
my
to ask?
there's my answer,
Yes,
Alex.
I need a yes or no. No.
There's my
No.
answer.
No. Okay, good. 3 no's. Kyle and Cooper.
I'm pretty
I'll
sure
give
this.
you this.
I foresee this being
No.
4-1.
No,
Good.
dude.
Why?
No, no, it's
Why?
stupid as hell. No.
Why would they give a 10 to a fake SSN?
Cooper.
Bro, how are they
I'm
going to
just saying.
confirm that it's a real one without using it?
It's a
Which
fake
makes it-
grade, my guy.
You think people go on the internet and tell lies?
Bro,
No, you're
bro,
right. You're
bro,
right. That's wild to me.
Bro, okay.
Cooper.
Look, Cooper. If I sent
My
this
fault,
in
OG, my
to the
fault.
correct grading company, they would give me a 10 out of 10 for this.
They're going to give you a 9 for that liquid in the straw.
Yeah.
Bro, numbers aren't real.
Cooper, yes or no?
I mean,
No. There should be no. I mean.
No, you don't. There's no question, dude.
Cooper
I
just
agree
needs about 2 or
with
3
mine,
beers. He'll do it for sure. He's just on the edge. He needs a couple beers.
Cooper said, I would grade my own.
Cooper,
I can
Cooper.
actually see Cooper falling into the trap and doing it. Like that's the actual problem.
but
Cooper,
what
if
are you gonna do
anyone
with
is
it?
going to grade it, it needs to be you, and it needs to be right now. Grade your own right now.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Just say you
but-
have a 10 out of 10 first edition. That's all you have to do. Just say it.
That's factual.
You
But
d-
isn't that a lie? I didn't have
No.
like, a lot of
Bro,
grades.
it's fine. Nothing's real. We turn the stock market off every night and turn it back on every morning. Just say stuff. We could just say things.
That's true.
we can say most things.
Have you tried turning it off and back on?
Yeah, 5 times a week.
Have y'all heard people bust out comic books and stuff, like games? They'll bust it out of the casing after getting it graded if it's not what they think it's worth, and they'll resend it to get graded.
So what you're saying is if I get below a 10 on my SSN, I should resend it in.
Oh yes, let more people see it.
I mean, if
Also,
you already
the fact
did
that
it
it's in a
once,
database.
if you already did it once, you might as well. You know?
But dude, the thing is, they database that shit. Anyone can go online and see it.
Yeah, so it's already on there. So why not send it again? It's already on there.
Make it even easier. Yeah. No, I guess I'll say it's fake just so I can say I'm better and say I have a 10 out of 10.
No,
Attaboy.
Cooper, the
not-
question is, would you
What
get
do
it
you-
graded?
Oh, would I rate it?
Get it graded.
Oh, would I get mine graded? Oh, absolutely.
Yep, 4-1. How did I know? How did I know?
Bro, you know what?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
Yeah, get off
Thank
this
you.
thing.
man. Hey man.
I'm assuming it was Grant.
Pretty
but-
sure-
I did
Pretty
not.
sure
No,
that
that was not me.
Pretty sure that was racially motivated. It's because I'm white.
All right. We're gonna end the show here. Thank you so much for listening.
Oh, no.
We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Add us on
If you
Twitter
like
at
this-
AllNightGamers with a K. Let us know. Was that racially motivated? Are you
Did you
excited
like-
about the Mario 2 movie or the Minecraft movie? Have you played the trading card game? Do you like it? Do you think it's bad? Let us know. Alex, what do you want to ask him?
Did you like the chaotic nature of this podcast? It is not always like this.
But
It's always
sometimes it
this
is.
long, though. We're bad
It
about
is always
that.
a song, but it's not
Hey.
always. Is this racially motivated? And let's tell government secrets.
All right, yeah.
Hey.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Oh,
Be back
and
next week.
would you get your SSN graded?
What'd you get? Ken?
Yeah,
Bro,
sure.
anyone
What'd you
that
get
says
that
yes
grade?
is actually insane.
Hey, I'll grade it with you. Don't worry.
Oh, you
Yeah,
won't.
if you say yes to that, you're trolling. Like,
All right. Bye bye.
Alrighty. Good night, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.